Montreal City. I'm going to tell you a story. Not just any story, but a very, very special story. It's a story about a sword. Just not any sword, but a Viking sword. A sword from the past that is now in the future. It is here among us in Montreal City.
Yeah, this is a Viking sword, or rather, the rest of it. It's not very much which remain, but the little here is a great treasure, because what I have found out, then there's no Viking swords in North America outside Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York City. And certainly none privately owned, legally at least. This one has been in distant families' property since 1951, and it's been in an attic in Quebec City until 97, and then, because I came to Quebec, then I was contacted by those who was caretakers, and well, then I took over this precious object as the present caretaker. The history, however, is very fascinating, because this was the most prized property of a probably distant relative of mine who lived 1100 years ago in Western Zealand in Denmark, and my family had been living there for hundreds and hundreds of years in a very, very limited area. So there's a good chance that this guy who owned this, who definitely was a Viking, he had been out on Viking, as it's called, when you are sailing out and do trade, or in certain cases plundering. When our friend, the Viking who owned this originally, he died, then his sword was bent, probably by a son or maybe a brother or some other who know him, and it was cremated together with him, and then afterwards it was put into a grave together with his ashes, where it was lying until 1903, when Skægkarl, an ancestor of mine, who was quite a young man then, he found it, and the local county archaeologist, he inspected it, and he said, well, it's not made of neither gold, silver, or copper, so it's not worth anything. This was how the laws they were at that time, and thus it belonged to him. He was quite a wild guy, this Skægkarl, so he not long after he left for North America, and where he went to we know very little. We know he sent letters from different places around North America, and then came the year of 1951 when he deposited this in Quebec City, where it was lying for nearly half a century. But when I took it over, there was a lot of flakes. This was quite sad because being a real treasure, it has to be preserved, and I have given a special oil, molybdenum, but still it's flaky. In any case, I'm becoming an old man, and I want to, for my own parts, I want this to be seen by more people. So when I'm not here, it will go to some Canadian museum, because maybe my distant ancestor, which I would like to believe he was the owner, he maybe was over here in lands or meadows, I don't know. But in any case, this will go to a Canadian museum, because I think like this, such a treasure should be seen of a lot of people. What one it will be, I don't know. But both Canadian Museum of Civilization and McCourt Museum have had exhibits about Vikings, so it probably will be one of those. But well, we'll see. In any case, I won't be around to see it, but it will warm my old Norse heart to know that future generation will have pleasure of seeing it.